is a biotechnology company pioneering mass-scale cell expansion and biofarming using its patented proprietary 3D cell expansion platform. Pluri develops scalable, consistent, and cost-efficient cell-based solution. The company is driving innovation in regenerative medicine, food tech, ag tech, and with 2 decades of experience, a strong intellectual property portfolio as well, and a collaborative network. With me is the CEO, Yanay, to explain all these amazing things that you guys are doing. So, I guess if people call Pluri the iPhone of biotechnology. Kind of explain the company and what it is you're doing.
Sure. So first of all, it's a great pleasure to be here. I call Pluri like the iPhone of biotechnology because, like the iPhone, that we use it for navigation, we use it for taking photos, we use it for connection, we use it for like million things. We build in Pluri like one unified big platform protected by over 250 patents that control and is able to crack or to make different cells. And we kind of crack the system or understanding how to work with different cell types and to create product. And it can be human cells, animal cells, plant cells, and more. So it's like one unified system that can do.
Okay, so you've got I guess the infrastructure or the intelligence to do this, and it can be applied in all kinds of different ways. So, explain like what are the challenges that you're seeing in biotech and cell-based manufacturing, and you've got this cell la vie,
Like the French.
Okay,
Okay. But
c'est la vie.
slightly differently.
I got it. So what problems does that solve particularly?
In biotechnology, I mean, theoretically using cells can be the ideal solution for everything that we do, from developing therapeutics, using cell therapy, but also for creation of, food, coffee, cocoa, meat. Humanity need to find new solutions to do it. We cannot just continue to do it the way that we did it for 10,000 years. And I'm always saying that biotechnology is expanding. We thought that biotechnology is only therapeutics and drugs and pharma. No. Biotechnology is also doing cultivated meat, coffee, cocoa. That's going to come to our life. The main challenge of biotechnology, which Pluri solve or solving right now, is how we can do it in scale. 9 billion people are going to be on this planet soon. How are we going to feed them? How are we going to treat them? Then we are holding this unique system that can expand cells massively, and that can be a very good solution. I believe that these tiny organism cells are a very good solution to some of humanity's greatest needs, from health to food and more.
So who would be the primary customers? Would this be sold to pharmaceutical companies, big ag? I mean, what would be the main?
That's one application. In Pluri, we are very focused to take technology and to monetize it, to make solutions out of it. Celavi, that's one of our new brands or one of the new companies that we just established that is able to manufacture exosomes. Exosome is tiny things that cells secrete, and we use it for the aesthetic field, aesthetic and beauty and wellness. We can manufacture trillions of very, very high quality exosomes. As you can see here, we just put them in a vial. We just put these exosomes in a vial, and today we use it, or we actually start to market it in the US for aesthetic applications, to reduce wrinkles, to reduce the brown spots, and more and more and more. That's going to be one of a great product that we're going to start to sell in 2026. Nobody has the science that we have. We are doing it for 20 years. We have deep science and knowledge how these exosomes are working, and nobody has the quality or the scale that Pluri has. We invested a lot of money in this technology, and now it's available for people in the market.
So this will be available in 2026. Explain how, like, the end user would this be in cosmetics? Would they buy this from a medical doctor? Like, how does that work?
So we are working on 2 applications. One, as you see here, that's going to be sold only in clinics by medical doctors.
Okay.
They're going to apply treatments, microneedling, and then using these exosomes.
Okay.
We have a really very nice data that we're able to show about the ability of the exosome to, recover the skin. We're all going to look much better in 2026.
I could use some of that.
Yeah, you actually don't need it, but and we're also going to apply it in a cream, like serum and different creams that the people can take it and continue the treatment at home. So that's going to be that's a brand new company that we launched based on our technology, as we did with the other companies. But this one already got all the approval and going to start to market the products in 2026.
Will that be in the U.S.?
Of course.
Okay.
And for most the U.S.
Yeah.
Now we are also going to penetrate Europe and hopefully some countries in Asia as well.
Okay. Now, how does the launch of the CellAV fit into the company's long-term strategy?
In Pluri, we are very focused in our technology. We have this technology that's the key competitive advantage that we had. We know how to work with sales. My guys know how sales even think. And we can do it in a very scalable way, in a very, very high quality. And we're going to operate in any industry that we can make money and monetize using our technology. In CellAV is a perfect example. There is a need in the market in aesthetics and well-being. People look for science. They're not just looking for, marketing talks. We are doing science for 20 years.
Data, some research.
Yeah, research. This is the way that Pluri operates for 20 years. We invested $400 million into this platform. And today we take this advantage. We have this scalability, we have the knowledge, we have the know-how, and we're able to apply it and to bring it to CellAV. And that's a technology that worked for, we did studies with NASA and with the US military. And now we're able to put it in a beautiful box and people can enjoy it for skin recovery and actually well-being.
Okay.
And it fits very well to our long-term strategy to operate in these industries that can enjoy the mass-scale production technology.
So would this be the first product then that you'll have for sale using this technology, but then you plan to expand it to other things, food and...
We have other applications. Today we have the stem cells activity using the placenta cells for therapeutics, which is in clinical trials, but we also start marketing because some states in the US recently also approved using cells like ours for treatment in orthopedic, wound healing, and so that's the product will be marketed as well as in 2026. And we have other ventures that we are working with very big companies. If you remember, we have our food company for cultivated meat, fish and seafood, where we partner with some of the largest US companies enabling our technology for cultivated meat. And additional franchises that we have around plant, like the coffee and the cocoa. But like the iPhone, it's always the same thing. Can you meat, fish, coffee, whatnot, pictures, communication, one technology that has the applicability to work in different industries.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's really interesting because we've seen so many weather issues globally. It's affected the coffee product and chocolate, cocoa and...
You're paying a lot for this product now.
That's right. It's driving the price up. So, affecting the economies of those areas. So this is one way that could be more kind of standardized or regulated.
Probably the way to go. With so many people on this planet and all of us want to consume all of these commodities, we need to find new solutions to do it. The soil doesn't take it anymore. We cannot get so much from the soil and exploiting it as we did in the last hundreds of years.
Right.
And Pluri is there to bring the technology for operating across of all different industries. And we got like the tier A partners that are going to go to market with Pluri. This is why we think it could be very interesting. First commercial revenues in 2026 from at least 2 products. And the opportunities are in other verticals that can really impact our day-to-day life. I don't want to pay $50 for a cup of coffee.
Right. We may get there someday.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
And for example, coffee prices that triple in the last 3 years, it's not a way to go. And we can be part of the solution.
Okay. And I thank you so much for coming to the stock exchange and explaining the company. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.